Okay guys, I was going to try to help you possibly simplify tire sizing on your motorcycle. It's always been a little bit of a confusion. I still get confused when I look at them, but basically I'm trying to get a better, fatter tire for this Ultra B right here. And just to help everyone out to simplify this, if you understand what these tire sizes mean, it might help you better pick something and understand what you're after. If you can see, the tire size on this stock Sur-Ron is 80 by 100 by 19. Now I think we all know what the 19 means. That's the rim size. That's the actual diameter of the rim. So that's the simple measurement. Now the 80 by 100, what they mean is that the width of the tire is 80 millimeters. We're talking millimeters now. So you can literally measure it with your tool here, and if you push it out to 80, you'll see that knobby to knobby, it's basically 80. Now remember, sometimes I think that manufacturers are measuring when it's inflated on the bike, inflated to a normal PSI or a recommended PSI. So that's saying 80, 81 millimeters, okay? Now the second number, the 100 down there, if you can see that, is what they call the aspect ratio. It doesn't mean the height of the tire is 100 millimeters. It means that it is 100% of 80, and we know that to be 80 millimeters. So 100% of 80 is 80 millimeters. So they're measuring, I believe, the entire tire, which we can't get to because this is mounted, but bring it back to 80, our calipers, and basically the entire tire, that's the rubber that's inside the rim there, and out to the knobby's height is 80. So hopefully that helps you. That's the aspect ratio. So 80 by 100 means it's 80 wide, and it's 100% of 80, meaning 80 millimeters tall from the beginning of the tire, which is hidden inside the rim. So we can look at this other Shinko. This goes to my Beta 300, the cross trainer that you may have seen. And you'll see this fatty is a 140 by 80 by the standard 18. As you saw, the Ultra B is an annoying 1919, and everybody's trying to get different wheel sets for it. I'm just trying to buy a fatter tire for it now. I don't want to spend the money on a wheel set. But anyway, let's do the measurement on this thing. So you saw that 140. So now we know, as you guys can imagine, I'll put this up here, that this thing is going to be a really wide tire. So we're going to push this out to 140, as you can see, and that's what we're hitting. That is a 140 all day long. So, and again, it's even wider than a 140 right now, just because it isn't inflated, it's kind of relaxed. So you can figure that the manufacturer accounted for inflation mounting on the rim. So if the second number is 80, we have to do the math. So remember, we put in the 140. So we got 140, I can't see what I'm doing. 140, where's the oops, O? Oops, I put a decimal point in, hang on one second. Clear that, okay. 140 times 0.8, because it's 80% of 140, equals 112. So now we know that the sidewall, once it's mounted and all that good stuff on this particular tire, would be 112 millimeters. So I put the calipers out to 112, almost 113, 112. And that should be what it measures when you're from that all the way to the top of that tread. And that's basically what this measures. Again, it's not inflated. It's, distorted because it's just sitting here relaxed. But if I were to squish it down, let me put it down on the side and put my knee into it a little bit. Oops. Put my knee into it a little bit. This thing would be 112 squished out properly all day long. I can't quite do it because I don't have enough hands and fingers, but there you go. I squished it down, pretend it's inflated, and there, she's easily 112 if you look at it from the right angle there. Okay, so that's the theory. First number is the width of the tire, the width. The second number is a ratio. It's the percentage. It's a percentage. Again, this one was 80% of the 140, and this one was 100% of the 80. So that's an 80 by 80, and this is 140 by 112 millimeters. Hope that helps you guys, and good luck in your tire hunt. Take care. Appreciate any likes and subscribes.